Hi, I'm Dave Snediker of Snediker Yacht Restoration, and I thought this would be a good time for sort of an update on where we stand with the restoration of Doris. As you see, I'm sitting in the cockpit. This is pretty much the configuration of the cockpit, and this trim has just been added today. It's not quite finished. As you can see, the deck has been laid, and that is complete. It's all caulked and paid and rough sanded. Before we really finish up, we'll give it another quick sanding, but it's pretty much down to what it's going to look like. It's solid teak, traditionally laid, screw fastened through the top of the planks and bunged. It was caulked with a strand and a half of traditional caulking cotton and then paid with Teak Deck Systems deck caulk. We've had really good luck with that product and lasts for years. If you look over here, Scott is fitting one of the after pieces of the rail or bulwarks. We sort of debate what to call them, but Mr. Herreshoff called them rails. It will eventually get a teak cap on top of it. That's being done in Iroko, West African hardwood. Looks a lot like teak when it's finished and the sun gets on it. So that'll match the teak covering boards. Looking forward, you can see up in the bow, the knight heads are in place. And all of these finished cutouts are where various pieces of deck furniture go. Starting with a small lazarette hatch aft. This is what's called a monitor skylight. So it's a square hatch with 4 opening windows around the perimeter. The next opening is the companionway house and the main entrance into down below. Large skylight forward of that, and then 2 smaller skylights. The octagonal hole that you can probably just make out is where the mast steps. And forward of that is what was in the day referred to as a booby hatch. It's a quarter of a circle with a sliding hatch. And that's where we stand on deck. Next we can go below and you can see how things are shaping up down there. So now we're looking aft, down below inside Doris. This is the bottom of the cockpit box. And looking aft underneath it, you see this bronze casting that supports the rudder support. So the head of the rudder stock will pass through that, and a quadrant gear that's being fabricated now fits underneath it, and then a shaft from the steering wheel comes down. So that's all of the rudder control mechanism right there. You can see our cast bronze knees all installed. As you can see, the web frames that are one of the more unique features of her construction installed here. That's a continuous piece of white oak that was steam bent around a hackmatack knee up in the corner, and they are bolted down in the bilge to the floor timbers. There are 4 pairs of these throughout the construction of the boat. They're all complete, everything's varnished. It's the underside of the deck. I don't know if you can see, but the deck strapping is all installed. That's silicon bronze and gives an awful lot of torsional strength to the structure. The ceiling planking is all finished painted. This area where I'm sitting beneath my feet, just a little bit forward, is where the engine is going to be installed, and that's why the sole is not yet installed. Engine should be here next week, and we'll have more to show you about that as things progress. So now we're looking forward, and I'm standing in the galley pretty much. The mast partner hole is right here, and the mast step is right beneath my toe there. So there's a bulkhead eventually that will be built here. Galley forward. The space aft of that is the guest stateroom. There'll be a head immediately outboard of that, and a passageway leading through the galley and up into the forecastle. You can see all that space will be a series of platforms and a few bunks with pipe berths above, which is the original layout. And the galley is yet to be configured, but I think it will follow along the lines of what was originally planned. So workspace countertop with icebox below, out to port, and on the starboard side where I'm standing was where the stove was planned, and workspace cabinets and dish racks above here. So very traditional 1905 galley. So over here we have the first of our interior bulkheads, all raised panel, traditionally built This is varnished cypress, and all of the bulkheads from there aft to the aft side of the guest stateroom are going to be varnished cypress, and from there aft, everything is varnished butternut. So those are under construction now. Again, you can see the various knees and things, another web frame pair, and behind it, the chain plates, which go up through the deck, and they're bolted to a large silicon bronze load plate to take the static loads of the standing rigging. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll try and be better about posting more of these as we move into the finishing stages of this giant project. So, thanks.